Are you somebody that likes good barbecue? If so, this ain't the place for you. Here, we only do great barbecue, the true West Texas way, outlaw style. We only source locally grown wood right here in West Texas, East New Mexico, from all of the local pecan orchards and the mesquite that is locally grown in the desert here of West Texas. My name's Johnny Smoke, and I used to be a real outlaw. Spent about a good 13 years of my life living that way until I had one encounter with Christ that radically changed everything. At some point in my journey, I could not get a job, which is what led to the birth of this incredible barbecue company, Outlaw Sauce BBQ. It actually started right inside my mother-in-law's home, where I was making artisan-style barbecue sauces in her kitchen, and then driving around here locally in El Paso to the local biker bars like Rockin' Cigar Bar, whether it was the one on Thunderbird or the east side right off of Traywood. The locals here learned who I was very early. When I realized that the sauce was taking a huge hit, it led me into furthering my journey and going to Grand Rapids, Michigan, where it became what it is today. So on this podcast, it's more than just brisket and sauce. Here, we're talking about real life lessons that were learned through hardship. We're talking about branding here. We're going to be talking about a lot of the hard lessons that I had to learn to get to this point. We're going to be going behind the scenes, talking about how to get you guys ready for commercial barbecue. And we're going to be talking about some true wisdom from the pit that you're not going to find anywhere else on YouTube. Believe me, I tried. So here at Outlaw Barbecue, this thing was truly birthed from a place where pain met purpose. And it was birthed in a place that was not a kitchen. It was birthed out of deep suffering. And it came from a place of very simple obedience. So you see, for Outlaw and me, this whole thing started because of what I like to call the scarlet letter. The scarlet letter F. For felon. You see, when COVID had hit and I left my Bible school and I came here to El Paso, I couldn't get a job because the mistakes that I had made 10 years ago continuously seemed to haunt me. And so you see, I ended up at 2 logistics companies. And I'm not going to mention names, but I'll tell you what happened. Twice, after 30 days, I'd gotten walked out off the property, not because of bad performance, but it was because of a record that was almost 10 years old. So you see, that scarlet letter F followed me no matter where I went. It didn't matter that I had years in ministry underneath of my belt. So where Outlaw was birthed was in a hot summer day in a 110-degree truck, sitting outside of a logistics company on the east side of El Paso, with me quite literally screaming at God in the sky, begging him to tell me what to do. And I heard one word: barbecue. And to be honest with you, I didn't have a business plan. I didn't have startup cash. I had zero idea of what I was doing. The only thing that I knew was that this is what he told me to do. And so one summer day, quite a few years ago, I was sitting on our pecan farm in New Mexico, looking the sun rising off of the mountains. And all of a sudden it hit me as I was looking at one of our peach trees. Johnny, make a peach barbecue sauce with a Hispanic twist. So I did it. And what came out of this completely changed my life. And I'm here to tell you that story. So whether it's LeBron and Jordan with basketball, Derek Jeter with baseball, or Aaron Lewis with country music and rock, for me, it's fire and smoke with purpose. Barbecue is what I live and breathe daily, but barbecue is not the mission. Barbecue is simply just the vehicle that is going to get the message out there that anybody, no matter where you come from, with a little bit of hard work and faith as small as a mustard seed, you can quite literally move the mountains of your life. I know because I did it. Now, I'm sure some of you guys are probably wondering, where did the name come from? Well, for me, Outlaw, it's about identity. And let me tell you something, man, it ain't a gimmick. I really lived this life. South Baltimore. You can ask any of my friends from the past, but I'm going to tell you something. For me, Outlaw isn't about being who I used to be. It's about doing something different. It's about actually living a free life, free without the control of a paycheck or a boss constantly breathing down your neck or telling you that you're not good enough. Outlaw, to me, symbolized everything that I wanted in my life. Financial stability, a calling, and a way to get very personal with people and see my craft actually change lives. So for me, with Outlaw, this whole thing is about going against the grain of society. Don't go get a 9-to-5. Don't submit to what society tells you that you have to be. Be an outlaw. Fight for your own life. Chase your dreams relentlessly. And most importantly, make sure that you relinquish all control to God, because you doing it in your own strength are going to blow it up. And I'm going to continue to say this, that this entire brand is not about playing it safe. If you want to play it safe, keep scrolling, because this is not the place for you. Here, we don't play games. We don't do emotionalism. We don't do whining. We do hard work with real, raw results. This is what it's about. It's about taking guys like me or women who are in the lifestyle that I came from and teaching them that you too can take up and take the control over the ship of your life and steer the direction that you want to go. You don't have to reoffend and keep going back. And like a dog, continuously chasing his tail, doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different outcome. Let me put you on game. You want to know what market style barbecue is? It's no different than the dope game in the streets of Baltimore. It's simply selling a product by weight. So if you are seeing this and you come from that life, or maybe you just got out and you have no idea what you're going to do with yourself, I want you to think back at how you used to make money. And if it's very similar to how I used to make money, then let me tell you something. Barbecue is for you. So here at Outlaw, what separates us from a lot of the other guys that you're going to see in this industry is we refuse to use high fructose corn syrup in our sauces, and all of our ingredients are sourced locally with the highest quality. For us, it's about that first bite almost being a religious experience for you. I want this to be the best damn thing that you have ever tasted in your life, and I intend on continuing what we've built the last 5 years. You won't find it in stores now, but you might very soon. So right now, here at Outlaw, we're building, and we're building big. We're taking bookings right now for weddings, festivals, corporate events, private events, quinceañeras, or Sweet 16s, whatever your little heart desires to have true West Texas barbecue and that pitmaster experience brought right to your door. You can look no further than Outlaw. And the funniest thing, since getting in here in October, I've already served an entire town. Not just once, 4 times in a row. Shout out to Coronudas. And what we're being told right now is that your boy is putting out some of the best barbecue that West Texas has seen in years. So, if this is something that you're interested in, look no further. So this podcast, this is how I give back. You know, for a few years now, I've been trying to figure out what can I do other than just get outside and serve food and get personal with people. And what I came up with is it's this right here. It's getting personal with you, sharing my secrets, the things that I have learned in my life, not only in just doing life, but also what I've learned in commercial barbecue. I want it to be personal. I want you to understand that this is not just another podcast. It's not just another barbecue company. It's a movement. If you love good barbecue, this isn't the podcast for you. But if you love great barbecue, this is exactly the place that you want to be. And I hope that I get to see so many new faces and interact with so many new people that might have something to either teach me or I might be able to teach you. Here at Outlaw Barbecue, we do big smoke with felony level flavor brought right to your door.